after 20 years, after spanning the globe and changing culture itself, that's what we get?
Redo! Hello, Worldwide Ranger fans. My name is Eric Hoffman, and I'm the one that started hashtag redosupermegaforce. I've been tweeting the effort out and with my Facebook group with a little bit of exposure. And for all of you, those of you who have decided to post positively or negatively, I want to say thank you, because at least it is getting the word out there a little bit. I actually have to say special thank yous to Kevin Duhani. Duhani, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry. Jason Chen, Hillary Shepard, and Blake Foster, otherwise known as Divatox, Justin Stewart, Cam Watanabe, and Ethan James. And if any of those last four names sound a little bit unfamiliar for you, this video probably has nothing to do for you. But I want to say, that's what I want to say. Today, the episode of Super Megaforce that we've been waiting for over 2 years for aired, and it left us all speechless. I can't fathom that they were trying to destroy the show with the finale, because they didn't. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. But the problem is that the story loopholes were the absolute worst of any season ever. And believe me, I'm still huge fans of you guys. And by the way, for those 4 Rangers I mentioned, you better believe you're going to see me at your cons asking you to sign those keys for me. But the show just really fell lack this time. And with this legendary battle that we were promised, yes, it was cool to see some of the Rangers rise up out of the rubble, but this was a direct contrast to Countdown to Destruction. And Countdown to Destruction has got to be right up there with Forever Red as some of the best. So my effort here is to try to get the entire season recreated. Granted, that may be unfathomable. Now, as Blake Foster said it to me a few days ago, getting them to redo the whole season might be impossible. However, it might be a little bit more believable to get them to do a proper anniversary. And, what in Power Ranger history regular occurrence would have something to do with an anniversary? Oh yeah, a crossover! Dino Charge! Hashtag Redo Super Megaforce is not for the explicit reason for recreating the whole season, but to show Saban and get a response to our hardcore fan needs. This show did so many things in the name of cultural diversity, in overcoming stereotypes, in changing our lives and teaching us that the good guys can always win, especially for people like myself who didn't exactly have a decent childhood. And yet somehow this show was one of the major things that helped us become good people. Now, I want to say this publicly. Last August was my second Power Ranger convention, my first being my birthday on May 24th. And really, Karen, I think you're so cool. I wish I could be as happy as you. And it changed my life. It really, the impossible can come true. In August, I got to go to another Houston convention where I met the most legendary Ranger himself, and I do think that the legendary battle got that right, Jason David Frank. The coolest, weirdest, fun person I could ever dream. And if I could ever have the charisma, the energy, the drive, the spiritual power, and I say that as in faith, as in helping you get along throughout the day, I'd be a pretty incredible person like you. But anyway, I got a picture with Jason David Frank and signed. At the panel, he made a nice little comment that the shield that I made, which is this one, was better than the one they first gave him on the show. And accordingly, I flipped out a little bit. But anyway, I sent that picture to my 24-year-old brother, who was pretty blown away too. Now, granted, my brother is not a nerd. My brother is studying to be a cop. My brother is a car guy, completely opposite end of the spectrum as me. I took a nap, and I got a call that my brother was dead. Yeah, life hits, and life hurts. And it shattered my world. But I'm here to tell you that one of the reasons I am fighting for myself and for so many people for the effort to try to restore the Mighty Morphin through Wild Force era that all of us fans have grown up with and means something is also in the name of Kyle Dillon Hoffman. Yeah, and I really wish that if I could, I say this now, Saban, Nickelodeon, and whoever it be, I am a graphic designer by trade. I have experience writing for newspapers. I have experience working in radio. I hereby offer my services for free to come out to Los Angeles, New Zealand, or wherever it takes to write a season, episode, movie, whatever it takes, or be some kind of creative consultant to see that the hardcore fans are appreciated and honored, even if it's low budget. We would be happy to see that. And we need that. A lot of people keep telling me, this is just a kid's show. This is just a kid's show. Well, I say it like this. Television has been around for maybe 100 years. And there have been very few shows that can break a 20-year run mark. I can think of, The Simpsons. I can think of Power Rangers. And I can think of Doctor Who. Okay? Granted, Doctor Who started out as a kid's show too. And over the years, it adapted and changed within its original format to make the world love it 100 times over. And they're celebrating their 50th anniversary with fans of all ages behind them. Power Rangers can be no different. And we will support and love this. Mr. Saban, if I ever meet you, I will probably grovel at your feet. And I will probably burst into tears thanking you for what you've done. But please, on behalf of my brother, and behalf of all of the Ranger fans over the years whose this show has changed the course of their lives, please, #RedoSuperMegaforce.